So again, they had a koyach. The people had a deep connection to deeper things. That's how Moshe explained to us, like again by Leah. The Pashto people had a much deeper connection to the Avodah Zarah, or whatever it was, to what was happening on a deeper level. So he said that's why Harlai and they met the Zohar. Says incredible stories. He says there's many places where you see Moshe told us that the people did have a connection. Again, Haman says clearly he was a big mechashiv, but Pashto's Paro also was a big mechashiv. He was a big. He made himself for idolatry, and he was a very wise person. He wasn't a fool. He knew a lot. And l'chayra, on a simple level, these things that he told Moshe and he knew about.
Is Kishuf like based on Kabbalah?
Yeah, it's not a topic. It's not a topic. But yes. Bottom line, yes, and it's very dangerous and very, very bad. And it's not what we need to do. It's meaning
like these machshir, like a machshir, when he's learning how to do Kishuf.
Messing up. Like again, that's the Zohar says you have to fast and do what you need to do. Just like B'kedusha, also B'sitra Achra. It's not easy. It's not a cakewalk. You have to work hard.
I would say like when someone learns Kishuf, they're mamish learning about like spheres and
in a certain way, or ways of taking what they don't deserve, and breaking through and breaking in, or whatever they're trying to do. Through various. Yes, Lamaisa.
But like, do they need to learn like Lashon HaKodesh and stuff like that, and like know about Partsufim and
no, it's not so simple. It's not so linear. You need even a person who's doing whatever he's doing doesn't need to learn so much. He has to use his koach. Bench, like a bench. Yeah. So anyway, so we have like this. We have again, it's not really that topic, but there are definitely people who have a koach. There are bunches of people who have a koach that's like kind of a neutral koach. If you have a koach, you can use the koach to make things happen. People have a transcript. When it happens, everyone has a koach. You have the power of visualization, the power of mamish to talk. Rav talks very specific. Nachman also, but Rav very clearly, like you have the power to do anything. You really set your mind to, more or less. Like just bring it to happen because you're really fixated, focus on it, really. And so you have a koach. You don't have to have spheres and inyanim or whatever, but like that doesn't mean you should.
But it seems saying here like Paro is like Dafka speaking in gematrias, but on the other hand,
there are different levels.
Because also the Paro didn't know Lashon HaKodesh.
I don't really. Yes, but again, I don't really know. There are different levels and things. He was talking in his language. The Pashtus, he was talking in his language, not in the language, and what he meant with his whole formula in gobbledygook was this. And that's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't have to come out in this format. The Torah is revealing you. He was trying to, through his whole, whatever he had, his chachma, he wanted to do X, Y, and Z. It doesn't mean he had no Lashon HaKodesh. It doesn't mean that any person that you'll find who was a mechashav that really was able to do stuff had to know Hebrew or had to know any such thing. Because there are klalim, and again, you're basically using your own koach. And you're also using.
But they're accessing the klippas that are of the same system.
Shemas Atum or whatever you're using, whatever person's using, depending on what they're doing. And there are many possibilities. It depends on a lot of different things. Again, it's not really a topic. It's not really what we want to learn about, because even in B'kedusha, this stuff is very, very dangerous. That's why today we're only left with B'kitzer Nimrod, not to go into all the levels. But the level left is called Kabbalah Maisis, which has to do with Umasiyah, and it's very, very dangerous. Kabbalah Maisis relates to Umasiyah, and that's the lowest level. It's very, very, very.
What's the example of Kabbalah Maisis?
Lots of things, but like it's a very, very dangerous pursuit.
Don't the Kabbalah do that though?
Some do. If you have a Kabbalah, to do it, so you do it. But mostly, like for Chassidim, we're very, very careful. I knew people who did it, and they were in trouble. At least one person, very, very, very difficult tsar, and it's not so simple. It says very, very, very big warnings for Chaim Vital and many. Marie, it's very, very not simple. These are things we don't involve ourselves in.
I heard the Rav Batsri, I think it was. He died of tongue cancer.
I don't know.
Because he was mashpia malachim, and so they got revenge. They said that the same tongue that's mashpia us, they took nekama out of it.
This I don't know. This is not, again, it's not really that tough, but the bottom line is I have no idea. It's not something why we're doing this and why we're holding by it. At the very least, you have to be holding on the level mamish l'kabbalah, which nobody really is. We're just learning because we want to connect to Hashem. We're just trying to find the or, and it's one of the best ways to connect. It's the best connector. Therefore, we do it. It's for Mashiach to help us connect to Hashem in our crazy nisyonos and crazy matzavim. So that's really what we're doing. It's not so much about you want to do this and how do you learn this. It's probably there are books about these. You don't even need
I was saying Paro, these klippas and everything that he was asked, it's not like Hashem had put into the Bria other systems. It's all part of the same system.
I don't know. It's one thing. pastures. Again, I don't really, Baruch Hashem, I haven't really studied. The Gemara says that the Rebbe Akiva had a show. You do this to do this and do that to that. There are things that you do. There are things that you do. Apparently, things that you do that particular incantations. They're not necessarily Hebrew. They're not necessarily. They're just different kochos and inyanim. To the Shemus Atumah, to this inyanim. So I don't really. Baruch Hashem, it's not something I've studied or I'm interested in studying. So it's like I don't know. What do you say or what language and what does? I have no idea. What intention and what could I don't know. I don't care. That's the bottom line. So we're just like again. We're trying to connect to Hashem. That's the basic purpose and the basic point. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to connect to Hashem, find out the beautiful aura of what Pesach is about, opening up that window, opening up the window of your soul to really connect, to really have the light, this big light can come there. Pesach, you want to shine in. You have to learn about what's going on in Pesach. It's a big thing. It's a big minyan. So that's what we're interested in. The rest of it's not so much our thing. There are people like Kabbalah, Kabbalah Mises. Generally speaking, it was not Ashkenazim or Chassidim for sure not. And we just, again, the reason, Chaim Vital asked the reason if I could do, because if there's Kabbalah Maisis that we have today, presumably it's supposed to be used. So you're allowed to use it. So you're not allowed to use it, it's dangerous. So you said, well, sure you can use it. Probably it's for a reason. If you've never ever sinned, then you can use it, not a problem. So it's like, and I guess theoretically, if you did all the fast or whatever he prescribes to fix things, you know that it's fixed all the way. So maybe that also counts. I'm not really sure, but who can do that? As I just said for the Mekor Chaim, Bi'arti, Lo Bi'arti. Because look, what I saw, I didn't see, right, the Mekor Chaim says by day, we're dealing with things you might have done tshuva, your tshuva might not be enough. And if Kolsh came, the Lo Bi'arti, I didn't do tshuva for, Shuvi Bach Lemavutl. And it's very not pashut. You're giving it, it's not, you're using the Keser. Why are you using the Keser?
Rav Chaim Vital did.
He did, but that's what I'm trying to say. He was Zocher, but you have to be very careful. So you go to Kabbalah to do it, fine, but it's not what we usually. It's not a discipline that's considered to be a smart discipline to get into. That much I can tell you.
What's our goal for tonight?
Huh?
To finish.
I want to finish a little more. We'll be done. I just want to finish a little bit more. That's a show.
We're done.
When Hashem wanted to fix everything and bring Klal Yisrael out of Egypt, in the lowest place, Mamash, it's so much koyach. It's not like we're back to embryo state. We can't actualize in terms of leaving Mitzrayim, but doing anything that we need to do. We can only daven. We can't do anything. Right? So what Hashem do? It's very difficult, kivyachol, to fix this. They had us. He gave the bechina of his emotional states, which were totally, utterly subjugated by the Egyptians. He magnified them. Tremendous moichin, and that broke the klipas. Then we can go. That is what happens with Tzias Mitzrayim. That's what Nassim says. That's exactly that's what all this is from. Exactly what happens. It's tremendous light, and then you have the mochin, the ability to really change something. They had no power to stick. They can't hold on there. They have nothing there. That's the big nation of Israel.
Is Zah in this case is Am Yisrael?
Yes, and the Gimel Klim is again it's Am Yisrael. That's exactly the Indian. Zah, generally speaking, is that the emotional states are pretty much set the way they are supposed to be set up. Like you have a good, healthy state more or less. And then you can be good or bad, depending. But usually, if you get overly powerful emotions, Talmud brings just he's on fire with I don't know what, anger, lust, all these different jealousy, all these things that he loses his sense of being a human, as it were. He completely he's beside himself. He's who knows what. He's out of his kalim. That's all from in Malchus. That's all about Malchus. So in Zohar, we're talking about building a person to have healthy emotional states. They would get out and be able to be who they're supposed to be.
The mechanism for Yetziat Mitzrayim, to achieving Mitzrayim, was magnifying Zah.
Yes, giving mochin exactly.
And
we'll talk about Malchus. Not yet. We'll get to Malchus. Yeah. We'll get to Malchus. Malchus we'll get to. So what's Malchus? We'll talk. Huh? Where the katnas be diminished consciousness. Very small place where it's like a child. There's no the stupidest things. The person's in the stupidest things. Right? But in da, it's like this. This is how it works. Yizah yesh lo tchila kama mini mochin. There's all sorts of types of mentalities. Ki tchila yesh zah mochin the katlas rishon. In the beginning, he's got katlas rishon. Okay, now I'm going to stop this. I'm going to stop here. We'll continue there the next time. That's Hashem. That's the next thing. We're close. It's really not that. It's not as much as you think.